Okay, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us here today. This is a very exciting day to have all of these partners in one place with one mission to keep Douglas County safe from wildfires. So we're going to begin with Commissioner Abe Leaden.
Good morning, everyone. This is a very exciting day in Douglas County. As the founder and chairman of the Douglas County Wildfire Action Collaborative, a coalition I launched after the Chat Ridge 2 fire came within feet of destroying the backcountry neighborhood in Highlands Ranch, I know just how close we've come to catastrophe. That fire was a warning shot, and Douglas County heard it loud and clear. Today, we are leading Colorado in wildfire defense and are the only county in the state with a dedicated firefighting helicopter and heli-tac team on standby 365 days a year. When we sit with leaders at the U.S. Forest Service and the Department of the Interior in Washington, D.C., the wildfire heat maps speak volumes. Colorado and California are ground zero. The brightest, hottest red zones in the nation are right here. In Douglas County, where a single square mile holds $150 million in property value, the potential loss is absolutely staggering. That's why Douglas County secured exclusive year-round use of a Type 2 firefighting helicopter, one of the most advanced rapid response suppression assets available. Wildfire in Colorado is no longer seasonal. It is a permanent year-round threat from January 1st to December 31st. And as county commissioners, we have a legal and moral duty to protect our citizens from this clear and present danger. But wildfires don't stop at county lines. Just last year, Douglas County's helicopter and heli-tac team responded to 34 wildfires, 9 of which were outside of the county, and we got reimbursed for all of those. As Vice Chair of the Metro Area County Commissioners, I have proposed a regional heli-tac partnership with Douglas County, serving as the hub for just $350,000 per county. And we're talking counties that have nearly $1 billion budget. We can forge a shared defense against a common threat that respects no jurisdiction. Douglas County has stepped up. We are ready, and now we're calling on our regional partners to join us before the next spark ignites the next disaster. I am deeply honored to be joined by my fellow commissioner, Kevin Van Winkle, who has spent a long time serving our community, both as a state senator and a state representative. And it is my distinct honor to introduce America's sheriff, Sheriff Darren Weekly, who, when we talk about public safety and our deep commitment to each and every one of the 400,000 we represent, there is no one better. Darren?
Thank you, everybody. Again, my name is Darren Weekly, D-A-R-R-E-N, W-E-E-K-L-Y. As the Sheriff of Douglas County and also by statute, the Fire Warden for Douglas County, we have shown that we are not waiting for natural disasters. Since 2018, we've had this type of technology equipment available to our citizens. We saw what happened recently in California. That is not going to happen to us along the Front Range, and certainly not in Douglas County. There are many fires that the media never even hears about because of the ability of this contract, the ability of this equipment, and the personnel that we have that can go at a moment's notice and fight these fires. And again, you never hear about them because they never get out of control thanks to those individuals. In Douglas County, 66% of our residents are living within the wildland-urban fire interface. More people are in harm's way than ever before. And in Douglas County, we are responding to that threat like no other agency in Colorado. As the commissioner mentioned, we operate the only county-sponsored heli-tac program in the state. That's hard to believe, but we're doing it because we're forward-thinking. We're not waiting for those disasters to occur before we act. We're building a wildfire response team that uses every tool available to protect lives in our community. I have deputy sheriffs that are trained as wildland firefighters that join these heli-tac teams to fight these fires. These teams can get into where other fire apparatus can't get to. That's why we have this helicopter. That's why we cross-train these deputies. And I'm very blessed as the sheriff to have this ability within Douglas County. And with that said, I'm going to turn it over to the director of the Douglas County Office of Emergency Management, Mike Alexander.
Good afternoon. Mike Alexander, Mikealealexander, Director, Douglas County Office of Emergency Management. In emergency management, partnerships are the bridge to success, and all disasters begin and end locally. This was never more clear than in the case of the Bear Creek fire, where early fire detection by our AI technology, funded by utilities and shared with Douglas County, combined with aggressive fire response via our helicopter, that resulted in a disaster being averted. On June 16th, 2024, at about 9:30 a.m., Pano AI cameras delivered and detected alerts to myself, my staff, and other emergency response personnel to wildfire smoke above Strontia Springs Reservoir within Douglas County. Conditions that day were forecasted to be hot, dry, and windy, meaning a new fire start could rapidly grow out of control. Douglas County Emergency Services staff quickly determined this was a high-risk fire with significant potential to grow. Pano AI gave us early fire detection, precise coordinates, and video footage that drove us to immediately launch our air and ground attack in a remote watershed that provides drinking water to over 1 million people. Douglas County Helitack located the fire about 30 minutes after receiving that Pano AI alert. The Bear Creek fire, upon location, was a quarter acre in size on a steep forested slope with heavy forest vegetation and no vehicle access. Our helicopter dropped firefighters off as close as they could get and immediately began water drops. The firefighters on the ground took 2.5 hours to reach that fire. Critical lead time provided by early fire detection and aerial response helped us contain the Bear Creek fire at 3 acres before it destroyed a critical watershed and destroyed critical infrastructure that supplies power to significant portions of our community. This partnership between first responders, technology, utility companies has become an essential part of modern-day wildland firefighting in Douglas County. Again, disasters begin and end locally, and I'm proud to say that locals lead the way. And with that, Pano AI.
Hi, Peter Ambler, Vice President for Government Affairs at Pano AI. Peter Ambler, A-M-B-L-E-R. I want to thank Sheriff Weekly, Commissioner Leaden, Commissioner Van Winkle, and of course, Mike Alexander of the Office of Emergency Management for hosting us here today. It's because of their leadership that we have this partnership. At Pano AI, we are proud to be part of the county's comprehensive approach to wildfire mitigation and a key partner along with Xcel Energy and Core Electric to bring rapid wildfire detection to the county's wildfire arsenal. Our mission at Pano is simple. Detect wildfires faster so communities have more time to respond. We do that by combining ultra high definition cameras like you see right here, a pair of them in a single station, AI powered smoke detection, and real-time data to provide emergency managers with continual situational awareness. Our systems scan the horizon every few seconds, automatically detect the first signs of smoke, and as you heard from Mike, deliver precise coordinates and real-time imagery to fire agencies and utility partners, providing enhanced situational awareness so they can make informed decisions faster about the response. This technology is already making a difference. The Bear Creek fire, as Mike spoke about, is an example of Pano cameras funded by Xcel Energy and Core Electric, detecting smoke from a lightning strike in a remote part of the county. And as you heard from Mike, we're talking about a red flag day, remote canyon, no vehicle access. But the Pano stations funded by the utilities were able to locate, triangulate, and provide notification for the fire's location within minutes and share key visual intelligence as well with the county's emergency management team. That allowed for a fast response. The Helitack team was deployed while the fire was still a quarter acre in size, and crews hiked over 2 hours to the site, armed with a head start, precise location information, and situational awareness gleaned from the cameras. That evening, after 7 hours of battling the blaze, the fire was fully contained at just 3 acres. Without both utilities invested in complementary deployments, without the powerful partnership of Douglas County, this success story could have been anything but. The Bear Creek incident highlights a powerful network effect, where more eyes on the landscape translates directly into faster alerts and better outcomes for communities and residents right here in Douglas County and across the region. Pano AI operates in 10 US states, BC, Canada, 5 Australian states, covering over 30 million acres. But every deployment is local. Every deployment is a partnership with folks like you see up here today, and tailored to specific terrain, specific risks, and the specific needs of frontline agencies. Here in Colorado, we're fortunate to work with partners like Douglas County, Core Electric, Xcel Energy, who have stepped up to utilize advanced technologies and pair them with aggressive suppression resources, impressive equipment in their wildfire mitigation. We're honored to be here today supporting this region's first responders with tools to act fast, stay safe, and protect the communities they serve. Thank you so much for including us. I'm now bringing up Jordan Ambrogi, Wildfire Mitigation Leader with Core Electric. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Peter, for the introduction. Thank you, Douglas County, for hosting this event and for the incredible partnership we've developed over the years. My name is Jordan Ambrogi, Jordan Ambrogi, and I'm the Wildfire Mitigation Program Manager for Core Electric Cooperative. Core is the largest electric distribution cooperative in Colorado and one of the largest in the U.S. Operating on a not-for-profit basis, Core provides electric power to more than 375,000 residents along Colorado's Front Range. Our 5,000 square mile territory includes portions of 11 counties to the east, west, and south of Denver. Core's territory includes some of the highest wildfire risk areas in the country, some of which are right here in Douglas County. So mitigating that risk is one of the highest priorities for our organization. Situational awareness, risk-informed mitigation tactics, and community engagement are the cornerstones of our strategy. Investments in technology like detailed environmental monitoring systems and Pano AI cameras are critical to these efforts. In 2023, Core invested in 4 Pano AI camera stations. Due to the success of the initial pilot, Core expanded the program by adding 3 more stations in 2024. 3 of the 7 are in southern Douglas County, providing coverage of the National Forest System along Rampart Range and the greater Larkspur area. The locations were selected in collaboration with Mike Alexander to deliver maximum benefit to Douglas County Emergency Management and the communities we serve. We are proud to be working together with Pano AI, Xcel Energy, and Douglas County in these efforts, and as you can see, our partnerships are providing enhanced protection to our communities, environmental resources, and values. Thank you again for the time this morning, and allow me to introduce my colleague Steve Rolstad with Community Engagement for Xcel's Wildfire Mitigation Program.
Thank you much, everybody, for coming today, and thank you so much to Douglas County. My name is Steve Rolstad. I'm with the Xcel Energy's Wildfire Mitigation Program, and last name is Roalstad. I can't overemphasize how important situational awareness is to the fight to reduce wildfire risk across Colorado, and technologies are enabling us to elevate the level of situational awareness that we have. Cameras like Pano AI, weather stations, software programs are all helping us to reduce and mitigate wildfire across the state. In fact, we are deploying these cameras across the state in many different communities and regions, and it's benefiting us already. And the nice thing is, what this enables us to do is to take this technology, leverage it with the communities to do an even better job. And the example that we have today here is actually playing out in other areas of the state. And as a result, the collaboration that we have with Douglas County, with Pano AI, with Core, or any other cooperative or municipal utility that we use, really elevates the effectiveness with everything that we do. And this kind of relationship here in Douglas County has become a template for things that we are trying to do across the entire state. Thank you.
We have a very cool demonstration coming your way. Mike Alexander, you want to talk about that?
Thank you. We're going to move into the static display portion of our demonstration today, so everyone will have an opportunity to get up close and personal with the helicopter, as well as the equipment out in the field to my left, including the Douglas County Emergency Management brush truck, our firefighting all-terrain vehicle, the Douglas County Public Works Heavy Equipment Fire Team has some equipment here as well, including a firefighting bulldozer and motor grader. We'll have people at each of these pieces of apparatus to answer your questions, and you're more than welcome to get up close, take some video, photo, and do some interviews. After that, we'll go into the live demonstration portion. We'll pull everyone back up to a safe distance. The helicopter will load up like we do. We'll simulate a fire response mission. Helicopter will take off and then come back, drop responders off into the hillside behind me, and do some live water drops and simulate what it looks like when we attack one of these fires hard, heavy, and fast.